Hello, you guys, and how are you doing? We're here today to bring you your information on why Bitcoin is currently dropping and what does that mean for you. Anyways, if you want to support this channel, it will be greatly appreciated if you give a thumbs up. But the reason why Bitcoin is currently dropping and is slowly on a downward trend. So, with the recent calls of a lot of cryptocurrency holders, there's been an issue with why Bitcoin been currently dropping, even though they're still above and on an upward trend according to the RSS line. But here are the reasons why some people are backing out and losing cryptocurrencies. So let's get into our first information about it. So mainly we have the hacking of a lot of Bitcoin. So let's get into it. The purpose the former Cryptopia developer claims hack was an inside job. So a lot of cryptocurrencies been having problems with being hacked. Not the actual currencies themselves. That's what most people have to understand, is not the currency itself. Like hacking Bitcoin. You're not about to sit up here, go on your computer and hey, I want some Bitcoin today. I'm going to go directly into a Bitcoin server and hack them. That's not what's going on. You got to understand, people are being hacked by fraudulent email, fraudulent accounts. They learned how to get your SIM card. So for like such AT&T, which is currently tried to dismiss a case of them being sued over the SIM card scandal about people losing hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin because people are getting information that's stored on your SIM card by going on the digital market, which we will call today as the dark web or such like that, getting people's information, calling up their cell phone companies and claiming to be whomever they're trying to get the SIM card from, which the company sends over the SIM card because they're able to answer the questions and have your social security number or whatever documentation they need, the info, and tell them to send me over a brand new SIM card. They pop it in whatever server's phone and say, hey, let me check and see if they got Bitcoin, altcoins, or whatever, and go on such like Coinbase, Cryptopia, whatever the case may be, and send I lost my password, send all my information, blase, and then call them up directly, still claiming to be you. They shoot you information to your phone and what have you, and they just basically re-enter all that information, move your Bitcoin to a different wallet, and voila, it's gone. And they do this back to back to back to back until they get caught or they get closed out, the company update their software, however you want to put it. But don't be afraid of the hacks, especially if something like Coinbase has an issue or problem with that, because they'll refund you your money, yes. But at the same time, you got to understand, you need to back up your information. This is your information. You need to do your own due diligence and understand why you need to do this. Like, put it on your computer, save it, do the utmost with it, do whatever you got to do to make sure your Bitcoin is safe. Just don't forget your password. Don't think it's a bunch of words and numbers and letters when they give you this stuff. This is your current one that they're only going to give you one. You probably won't ever be able to get your Bitcoin or altcoins again if you decide to take it off the network, such as Coinbase or whatsoever, and put it on your computer. But let's get down more to the nitty gritty and the reason why Bitcoin is currently dropping and certain people are getting in fears. But we can't say any name. We have a little bit of sources that people from such and such book in their El Libre coin and company are hiring as many people as possible to kind of hack certain companies to make the prices of these digital and altcoins and so on and so forth go down before releasing their currency coin, which is digital, and coming back to be more trustworthy by giving information, blah, 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 to get back in people's good graces. That's what one of the sources is currently saying. But that's the information for that right now. And we'll get more into it. But we don't want to just, have any allegations. We'll just do a disclaimer right now. You have to do your own due diligence. I am not your financial advisor, but I do say do your own due diligence. So let's get back in other news while we're here. Bitcoin prices is down 8% despite Binance CEO optimism. Bitcoin is down 8.3% week to date. Binance CEO says cryptocurrency will survive the change that is coming. Like I was saying earlier, fraudulent Bitcoin emails duping investors out of their cryptocurrency. AT&T fails to win dismissal in a $24 million crypto SIM card swapping lawsuit, which I told you also about earlier. But don't fear, since Bitcoin was around $1,200, whatever, there's been people hacking the Binances and things like that to get your information, SIM card, and whatsoever, so they can basically act like you, get the coins, and be out. But, the governments and saying, Bitcoins and altcoins can't be trusted because they're only used for fraudulent purposes. Don't think about that way, because that's what all currencies are used in, some kind of money, drug scam, or whatever. It's not the coin, it's the people. Understand again, it is not the coins or the currency, it is the people. They're going to do whatever they want when they feel like it. Whether they can do it slow or fast, they're going to find a way and get it done. But with that being said, Bitcoin bulls uncover over 1 billion loss to hackers. Bitcoin prices are steadily over 1 billion losses to hackers hacking its force through its cryptocurrencies. Again, people are consistently hacking. But the good news that we can say today is the cryptocurrency Bitcoin was now today recognized as an actual currency by the Chinese government. Yes, we can give a hand clap for that. They actually recognize it and say it is not, I repeat, it is not a liability. And they will not have any bans on the digital currency Bitcoin as of today, because it is deemed not a threat. That is very good news. But other than that, people are still scamming and trying to get Bitcoins and altcoins and so on and so forth. That's what people are going to do, whether it's in the banking community, because banks also get hacked daily. It's just not widely publicized because they pay a lot of money to keep their names out of the news and out of people's mouths. But with the development with Bitcoin today, you have to understand that cryptocurrency is on its way. Yeah, with the fight and everything that's going on today with all the coins trying to battle to be first or just win a spot, like the Japanese coin, not coin, the J coin, the Libra coins, the XRPs, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Everybody wants to get a permanent spot, and it's not that many spots available because people want to go to one specific thing and they don't want to jump between 50 to 100 different type of currencies just to get money across. They just want one quick, trustworthy, one they ain't got to worry about. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and they out. People don't want to have to do too much thinking. They don't get paid or paying you any of these companies for them to think. They just want to press one button, click, oh, whatever I ask for, where there's money to be shipped to purchase something, I want it, and I want it now. It shouldn't be any other instance but that. But that's what everybody's doing, is kind of fighting for position for that. But on the other hand, it's just a lot of going on. So that is the reason why Bitcoin is currently falling, because people and the hackers and all this mysteriously is coming all at once and kind of winging people off and on again. But this will all be swept under the rug like all the other currencies that are currently live and everybody's using. When people use them for fraudulent things, that's not what people thinking about, unless you put it into their minds that people are using it for fraudulent purposes. So don't worry about that. Bitcoin will still strive. It's still in the making, and it's still very young, and it's within the billions, which is currently the fourth largest currency in the world, and is on its way trying to make itself number one. And the governments of all these agencies are scrambling, trying to get some type of digital currency out there to the people to make payments more instant, so they can be the middleman and trying to regulate it and make new laws and saying who can do what and who can't do what, because they let this thing run rapid for 15 years and everybody's biting for position. Oh, it's a shame. It's like fighting teenagers. It's just like over any old reason. It's stupid. But it has to be done. Whoever comes out on top, I guess with the biggest cojones, or however you want to say it, will be the raging bull on this one, to try to take, and I would say earn, your respect as the top digital currency, which will move forward later in the future. But again, please do your own due diligence. If you don't trust anything, learn how to take these things off your cryptocurrency holders, put it somewhere, save it, however you need to do it. Make sure your Bitcoin is safe, and always double check and triple check. And i.e., for example, you can always call your companies such as AT&T, T-Mobile, or whatsoever, and put a verbal passcode on there that only you can remember and a hacker most likely would not know, and tell them to put a footnote on there. If they don't know this certain password, it ain't me, so don't do it. Especially if you have a lot of Bitcoin or a lot of altcoins and you know it's very valuable to you and you kind of don't want to lose it. You want to take extra precautions and extra measures to do so. Even if you don't have a lot, it's your hard-earned money. You put it in there, you want to do the most. They should have a currency for that probably too, but that's a whole nother thing. If Ripple can find a way to get that through, they might get a whole bunch of people. But enough said with that. But I want to thank you for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe and comment below about what you think. And do you guys think it's going to get worse, or do you guys think it's going to get better? Okay, ciao.